Hello. Today we are going to look at how to create a software that can calculate salary using MS Excel Series 3. If you not watched the first one, I suggest you watch that. This is our Excel sheet. We are just continuing. Now, at this side, let me merge here also. You can do it another way by not merging. This one, I decide to merge all of them. Okay, alignment, merge. Then let me pick the last one. Okay, now I'm going to type here. I can type in any name. Let me type my name. It's fine. It's easy. Alfred. Let me type any name. Yeah. Okay. Now let's align. Okay. On Monday, James worked 9 hours. Tuesday, he worked 6 hours. Wednesday, assuming he worked 9 hours. Thursday, he worked 6 hours. And Friday, he worked 5 hours. Okay. Assuming Alfred worked 6 hours on Monday, 7, Tuesday, 6, Wednesday, 8, Thursday, and 9, Friday. Let's say Mensa, 10, 7, 4, 6, and 7. Okay, this one is total hours, so we are going to add all of them. And to write any formula, you start with equal. Alright, I want to add all of them. There are two ways, but I want to use the add addition sign. So 1, that's the first cell. I click on that cell, plus this one, plus that one, plus that one, plus that. Okay, now I have this. Okay, now why am I using this plus? Because I want this one to take only numerical values. Alright, such that if I change this to test, you will have error here. Okay, now let me highlight this one and give it numerical value. Number, let me give it number. How many decimal place? I don't want any decimal place. Okay, such that if I set A here, you see that I have this. It says what? Value. Alright, I have value there. Let me just reduce the font for you to see what I'm trying to say. If I reduce the font, you see that I have value there. It means this one must only take numbers, not other text. So let me put the 9 there. See that it has changed back to 35. Okay, now another thing I'm going to add is I'm going to add if analysis such that if you don't have any value here, it will not print anything. If I don't have any test in facilitator, it's not going to print anything there. Here, it's not going to print. If I don't have any test at this side, it's not going to print anything here. So you can just create something simple. If James, that is, if this cell A7 is equals to empty, it means if there is nothing there, print empty. Otherwise, print whatever you have there. Such that if I remove this, if I delete this, you see that there is nothing here. Because I don't want to see zeros, etc. there. So, let me put James back. See that it has come back. So, I'm going to copy it to all the cells. So, let me copy it to this one. Yeah. So, the total is set for only 3. You see, we are doing only 3. You can do more than that. Okay. Then the total hours. The first one is total hours. Then the second one, we are looking at overtime hours. This, I must change this one to overtime. Overtime hours, which is small. So what am I going to do? I need to expand it so that everything comes. So it's overtime hours. Then this overtime, let me separate it a bit. Yeah, at least. So we have overtime hours. What is our overtime hours? According to this, the normal hours is supposed to be 35. Within this, make it smaller, 10 normal hours. Then this one also, let it be 10. Okay, our normal hours is 35. So if you work less than 35, you are not working in the normal hours. If you work more than 35, you are entering into the overtime hours. It means any extra hour you do is overtime. What do I mean? You are supposed to work 35 hours per week. So if you work more than 35 hours, that is overtime. Alright, so if you check this one, I'm going to put formula here. So let me insert that one. We have equal. Now, his normal hours is what? 35. So this 35 minus the normal hours that is supposed to work. This one. So I'm going to have that. Okay. Let me insert an absolute value there. If I insert absolute value here. Okay. So you see that this one, you work 35 hours. But yeah, he worked 35 hours. In the normal hours, it's supposed to be also 35. So you see that there's no overtime. Overtime is what? 0. I want to insert if analysis there. if this is empty, print empty. Otherwise, print whatever you have here. Okay, so if this side is empty, for instance, if I delete it, you see that it's gone. If I bring it back, here you are. Okay, I'm going to drag it down. I'm going to drag it down, or I'm going to copy it to the rest of the cells. So what do? You put the cursor at this side until you have the plus, then drag it down. Are we together? Okay, let's see. K20, K3. Good. Now this side, you see that he didn't reach the maximum normal hours. He only worked for 34 hours. Alright, per week. So I'm going to program it so that you have negative at this side. Because I inserted the if analysis, you don't have anything here, but I don't want it that way. So I'm going to remove this if analysis. I'm going to remove this if, then drag it down again. See that I have negative. So this one, he underworked. He did not work according to the normal hours. Instead of working 35 hours, he worked only 34. So it's gonna affect his salary. That is the demand of whatever company you are working for. Okay, now let's look at the normal salary. Our normal salary. What is it going to be? Our normal salary, remember, check the normal rate. The normal rate is this one, 75. I can change it to 55, it's fine. The normal rate is 55 per hour. For every hour, you are going to receive 55 rand as your salary. So here, how many hours did he work? 35. So what are we supposed to do? We are applying math here. So this cell times the number of hours he worked, which is going to give us that one. You see that? So his normal salary is going to be this without overtime. Okay. Now I'm not going to drag it down. I want to do this also and drag all of them down once. Okay, then the overtime for this guy, what is it going to be? The overtime is going to, remember we said any extra hour is overtime. So his overtime salary is also going to be the overtime hours. So here overtime rate is 36 per hour. So it's going to be this one times the overtime hours. The accounting people can help us here. Okay. Then what is going to be his gross? Everything. We know gross also include other things. No? Okay. So his gross without tax and what. Here we only include overtime and normal. So we are going to add these two.